Good evening to you all. I am Dr. K. Pushpam, Assistant Professor in Sociology. Today we are discussing about case study method. A case study is an in-depth study, one person, group or event. In the case study method, nearly every aspect of the subject's life and history is analyzed to seek patterns and causes of behavior. Case studies can be used in a variety of fields including psychology, medicine, education, anthropology, political science and social work. The hope is that learning gained from studying one case can be generalized to many others. Unfortunately, case studies tend to be highly subjective and it is sometimes difficult to generalize results to a larger population. Next one is, while case studies focus on a single individual or group, they follow a format that is similar to other types of psychology writing. Next, moving on, benefits and limitations of the case studies. A case study can have both strengths and weaknesses. Researchers must consider these pros and cons before deciding if this type of study is appropriate for their needs. One of the greatest advantages of a case study is that it follows researchers to investigate things that are often difficult to impossible to replicate in a lab. Some other benefits of a case study allows researchers to collect a great deal of information. Next one is, give researcher the chance to collect information on rare or unusual cases. Allow researchers to develop hypotheses that can be explored in experimental research. On the negative side, a case study cannot necessarily be generalized to the larger population, cannot demonstrate cause and effect, may not be scientifically rigorous, and can lead to bias. These are the negative side of the case studies method. And one more points are that researchers may choose to perform a case study if they are interested in exploring a unique or recently discovered phenomenon. The insights gained from such research can then help the researcher develop additional ideas and study questions that might then be explored in future studies. Next one is types of case studies methods. There are few different types of case studies that is psychologists and other researchers might utilize. There are collective case studies. These involve studying a group of individuals. Researchers might study a group of people in a certain setting or look at an entire community of people. Next one is descriptive case studies. This involves starting with a descriptive theory. The subjects are then observed and the information gathered is compared to the pre-existing theory. Next one is explanatory case studies. These are often used to do casual investigations. In other words, researchers are interested in looking at factors that may have actually caused certain things to occur. Next, moving on, exploratory case studies. These are sometimes used as prelude to further more in-depth research. This allows researchers to gather more information before developing their research questions and hypotheses. The next one is instrumental case studies. These occur when the individual or group allows a researcher to understand more than what is initially obvious to observers. The next one is instinct case studies. This type of case study is when the researcher has a personal interest in the case. Next one is how to write a case study. There are also different methods that can be used to conduct a case study, including prospective and retrospective case study methods. First one is prospective case study method. These methods are those in which an individual or group of people is observed in order to determine outcomes. For example, A group of individuals might be watched over an extended period of time to observe the progression of a particular disease. Next, moving on, retrospective case study methods. These methods involve looking at historical information. For example, a researcher might start with an outcome such as a divorce and then work their way background or backward to look at information about the individual's life to determine risk factors that they may have contributed to the onset of the illness. Thank you.